What?
I guess. What do you mean?
Marvel just keeps putting out summer blockbusters.
Oh, well, that's just because they're...
But they're not like annihilating everything that came before it.
No, that's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, after all the actors stop doing it.
2017, once all the stories have been told in their originals, it's just like, well, we've told how this team starts up and how this thing happened. All right, well, let's destroy the universe.
I don't think so. I think once Robert Downey Jr. says, all right, bye, guys, they'll just recast him.
Yeah.
But Chris Evans is leaving around the same time, and Chris Hemsworth says he doesn't want to play Thor all the time, and it's a mess.
I volunteer as tribute.
To play Thor?
Anyone!
That's what happens when you put, like, actual human beings
in these outfits. They get old and die.
And they don't want to do it
quit.
anymore. Yeah.
There's also a SAG contract, a clause in every actor's SAG contract where you can't play...
SAG?
Oh, the Screen Actors Guild. Sorry.
It's not when they get droopy.
Yeah. Sorry.
That does happen later.
But there's a clause in their contract that says they can't play the same character after a certain number of movies.
What?
Because otherwise they could become typecast and their brand is damaged. So... That's why.
What's the number?
I don't remember the number offhand. I'm sure someone in the comments.
Because Roger Moore was in like 6 or 7.
No, he was only in like 5.
Really?
I was gonna say Rocky. Sylvester Stallone. I mean, come on.
He did
6.
5
of them.
There's no Rocky 6.
Yeah, there is.
Wait, no, there is.
Yeah, it's Rocky.
That's right. It's Rocky.
No, it's Rocky 5,
Balboa.
and then Rocky Balboa. There are 6 of them.
That's right. There's 6.
There's a Rocky Balboa.
Yeah,
it came out like
a couple of years ago. It came out before the Rambo reboot.
5 years ago. Yeah.
Was it just a reboot, or was it?
No, it was just he's
Rambo wasn't a reboot either.
Freaking old. You're right. It was just freaking old.
He's old. He's an old guy, and he fights like the like champion, not the heavyweight champion, but some like middleweight champion, and it's like a gimmick match. Where it's like he's gonna go out there because the guys. I don't even.
You saw it. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, I saw it, and the guy.
Spoilers for Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, so
on our comic book show,
the boxer guy is perceived as being like weak because he gets everyone, like he's so strong in his punch that he just takes everyone out like in the first round. So he never has to go the distance. Like he never has to take punches.
He doesn't have the endurance.
And so like people, and he's like a punk on the air and stuff. So they're like, you know what you need? You need to fight someone who's gonna like take you the distance and like who'll really boost your rep, and it'll just be for fun. And of course you'll just go easy on him a couple rounds, let him get a couple,
and then take him down.
And it's Rocky that they
coerce.
This geriatric.
Yeah.
Put you in the ring with someone who's 30 years older.
Yeah, fight this 68-year-old man.
I forgot the gimmick. The way it started, there was a video game that put.
I thought that was that other boxing show or that other boxing movie with like De Niro.
Yeah, no, was that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Rocky Balboa definitely did the video game thing. Maybe it wasn't a video game, it was like a simulation that a news network did with like digital figures, but anyway, it was that, and they're like, that was through the roof, man. Like, ratings for that were, people love that shit, so.
You should actually do it for real.
Yeah, and then, so you're like, yeah, but it's not a real fight, right? But they come up with a way to, like, make it real. Where,
they don't tell him? Like...
No, like, during the match, like, the guy breaks his hand.
Oh.
So, like, because Rocky's head is so hard. So, like, he's not at full strength.
Okay.
So they go the full, 10 rounds or whatever it is. Huh. And it's like a real, like,
it's an actual, like, fight. Yeah.
And then Rocky knocks him out. Don't tell me.
I'm not going to tell you how it ends.
I bet he loses.
Who loses?
Rocky.
I'm not going to tell you how it ends. But the movie's not about that. I mean, the movie's about Rocky and getting old and, like...
coming to terms with, like,
and like Adrian's dead, and like,
oh really?
He runs a restaurant.
They couldn't get Talia Shire to come back. I mean, she's not doing anything.
They just wanted her to be dead.
I mean, I'm sure they were. They were like,
look, you can't tell the kind of Rocky stories
you want to tell with a married Rocky.
Exactly.
It's just impossible.
Yeah,
we got to have this swinging bachelor.
Rocky 6, one more day.
Yeah. So you got to have. Yeah, but you can't die, so you got to have the Satan come in and
he makes a deal with Rocky, obviously.
Whatever, yeah. There's a fun little side plot where there's like a young waitress who he like helps out because like some punks are harassing her and stuff.
Yeah,
she's like the new Adrian, except like they don't fall in love,
right? Because it'd be creepy.
He just kind of protects her.
Yeah.
Does he train her? No. Does he show her how to fight? She kicks their ass.
He beats up some punks, that's all I know.
Okay, he beats them up, though.
Yeah. All right. So that was that movie.
Yeah, so there you go, Rocky 6. Everybody.
It was actually not that bad.
That's what I heard. I've heard
like Rocky, especially if you like the first Rocky.
Right. It's like a throwback.
Maybe you're not allowed to do a certain number of movies in a repetitious order.
No, it's
Like,
like
you can't
within a
do
certain
like
number
1,
of
2, 3,
years.
4,
Right.
and then 5 immediately. You have to be like, no, do 1 or 2 movies between, and
Yeah.
then you can go back.
I don't know what the statute of limitations is on the roll, but I know that like there's a number that you can't like
Maybe
you
it's
can't
6.
exceed. It could be 6. I think if Sly wanted to, he'd make like 4 more.